Hi guys, I'm Nikita. I'm 23 years old and I'm a student plus influencer, if you would say. And the categories that I am known for in this industry would be health and beauty. So under health you have fitness, and under beauty you have skincare. So these are the things that I'm really passionate about. Besides that, you also see me advocating for Down syndrome awareness on my platform, and the look that we're going for today would be a glam look. So let's get into it. So the first thing that I've already done in the bathroom was to cleanse my face and put some skincare on. So I'm gonna grab some primer right now. Prime our face. Don't forget to prime your eyes as well. Primer is really important also because it protects your pores. Then, for those of you who have similar case of under eye dark circles, I would recommend a orange concealer. You'll see magic happening right now. You know, I'm gonna look kind of crazy right now, but it will look good at the end. If you've seen concealer palettes, you would recognize that they're very different and funky colors. You could correct pimple scars. Then I go into my foundation. So I'll put my foundation on my hand like this, and then I'll take dots and dab it. For my eyes, I try not to put foundation because I feel like a concealer is a much better base for it. I like to use a dry sponge. I know a lot of people prefer a wet one, but I guess because of my skin tone, it's a combination skin tone, I would prefer to have a dry one. Don't go all out with your foundation because it's something that you can build on. So for the areas that you have scars, you can actually go in with this kind of motion. Personally, I would prefer concealers that are very close to your skin tone, because if it's too light, I feel like it shows on the camera, especially when there's a flash. So if you're going out at night, go for concealers that are closest to your skin tone. And then I'm going to bring this up onto my eyelid. Okay, to make sure that my concealer stays in place, I'm now going to grab translucent setting powder. I'm going to set my under eyes. I use a lot more powder for my under eyes just to make sure that it doesn't crease. Now I'm going to go into bronzing, one of my favorite parts. So I like my bronzer to be a little bit extra. That's why I'm going to do a double bronze today. I go in with like a 3 motion into the hollows of my cheeks, up here on my forehead. And if you like that kind of cute tip nose kind of look, then you could go across like that, just like that. I'm gonna grab my bronzer powder and I'm gonna grab a brush with this. The areas that I've already done, I'm just gonna go over it and blend it out a little bit more. So you go in with your blush like this, do this. So my next step would be to highlight my face. So a little bit like that, one here. I'm just blending this highlighter out with my hand because, I don't know, I feel like over the past few years I just prefer how my hand or fingers blend out makeup. So again, to set it, I usually go for tones that are a little bit more bronzy. So I'm going to go over all the same places that I just put cream highlighter on with this brush and this powder. The base of my face done. So I really enjoy eyeshadows and making looks with eyeshadow palettes. So we're going to go in and start with my crease. I'm going to take, sometimes I take my bronzer for my crease, and then right here in your crease, you want to bronze it up. I hate it when my dad or boyfriend calls me, like, say there's a dinner at 6 and they call around 5:35 and they're like, hey, we gotta head out. Gotta go for dinner. I'm like, hell no, I need to put my face together. Earlier on, I was using this blender brush, a smaller version. And then now I'm going to grab a flat brush. So I prefer how this looks right now. I'm just going to add a little bit more here. Again, with your eyeshadow, it's buildable, so go layer by layer. And this is the color I'm using. So this darker brown will go for the outer parts of my eye as well as the underline of my eye. So as you can see the difference between this one and this one, right? This one looks a little bit more fresh, open, and a little bit more, you know, unfinished. But this one looks like my eyes are a lot more bigger. Now I'm going to go in with a smaller brush like this. And I'm taking the same brown color that I used for the outer parts of my eye. I'm grabbing this just a little bit, and then I'm going to put this at the bottom of my eye. We're going to set my face now. Now I'm going to grab a black kohl eyeliner pencil. So with the eyeliner, we always have difficulties. And then fill it out like that. So I usually get my eyelashes lifted so that I can skip this step every day, but I have lashes that grow this way. Look at that difference. So one of the first things I like to do when it comes to brows is to brush them. So I'm going to brush them up now. Since it's a glam look, I'm going to fill this area up a little bit, just a straight line like that. Grab this brush, do this. So one point here is where your brow should start, just around there, okay? And then one point here across your eye is where your arch should be, yeah, around there. And then the ending of your eye is where your eyebrow should end. To set that, I'm just going to grab some of my loose powder, slightly and lightly dab my brow. Now for the last part of this look, I love this lipstick. That's the middle of my lip done, right? Then I'm going to grab my other favorite lipstick. It's from the Body Shop. Line my lip with this. Now I can pick out this cute little bunny ears. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me.